So there's a behavior in Facebook called engaged shoppers, right? So if you just plugged in engaged shoppers, it's something like 20 million people, right? 15, 20 million people. Those are just engaged shoppers. Doesn't tell you what, right? But let's say you did engaged shoppers, online shopping, online shoppers. So you're probably going to get 25, 30 million people. Once you layer it with hunter, fisher, runner, it'll probably go down to 5 million, maybe even less, maybe 2 million. And then if you layered it again with all those niche magazines and all those niche websites, it might go even further down to 300,000. Now, your assumption is that by doing all this layering, that you have the most passionate people possible inside of those audiences. But you are now also aware that you cut down a 10 million or 20 million person audience down to 300,000, which means now you don't know whether or not those other, 10, 15, 20 million people that you could have targeted also had buyers. You have no idea. So if you're going to do that level of layering, just be aware, if that doesn't work, just remove a layer. Just remove the shoppers part, or remove the magazines part, or better yet, remove the part that's very broad, like the hunter, fisher, runner, right? Go with engaged shoppers, online shopping, and then layer it with all the niche magazines and the niche communities, and then try that. Because every time you add an extra layer, what you're basically doing is adding another level of testing. Because what you've basically created is 3 different pockets that you have to test. Engaged shoppers with niche communities, engaged shoppers with broad communities, broad communities with niche communities. So you're having all sorts of different variables. And so you have to be prepared to spend if you're going to go to that level. And that's huge in e-commerce. When we all start in e-commerce, we expect to spend $100 and make 1,000. Doesn't always happen that way. So prepare yourself to have to spend to figure out what's going to work. And once you find the winner, like you said, there's people making $1 million to $2 million off one product, but they tested every possible variation to get there.